You hear the word cancer, and it instantly fills you with fear. It's a word most of us don't want to think about, but for Gabrielle Union and Dwyane Wade, it became their reality. You won't believe the roller coaster they went through when Dwyane received his diagnosis. Let me tell you this, it's a story you'll remember. It all started when Dwyane Wade shocked the world with the news of his cancer diagnosis in January 2024. He revealed on his podcast that doctors had removed 40% of his kidney during a surgery in December 2023. This revelation was not just about a physical illness, but a huge emotional toll on his family. Gabrielle Union, who had always been strong for their family, opened up about the overwhelming fear and uncertainty they face. Gabrielle shared how difficult this year had been. Obviously, him getting that diagnosis was traumatic for him, she said. Facing your own mortality in your early 40s, that changes everything. Imagine the fear of wondering whether you'd be there for your family's future. Dwyane wasn't just scared for his own life. He feared not being there for Gabrielle and their kids. But here's where it gets interesting. Dwyane wasn't quick to open up about his health. Even though they were facing this challenge together, he struggled with vulnerability. Gabrielle explained, he needed us to be okay with his vulnerability, but more than that, he needed to be okay with it himself. That's not easy for anyone, especially someone used to being the strong one. This struggle with vulnerability became a major part of their healing journey. Gabrielle said it was challenging for both of them, but they worked through it, learning to support each other in ways they hadn't before. It wasn't just about the surgery, it was about how they faced this together, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Now, let's talk about how the diagnosis came about. Dwyane wasn't experiencing extreme pain or major symptoms. In fact, he only noticed minor issues like stomach discomfort and a weaker urine stream. It was during a routine checkup that doctors decided to do a full body scan. This is where the shocking part comes in. The scan revealed a tumor on his right kidney. Dwyane hadn't even thought about his kidneys, but that scan saved his life. What makes this even more surprising is that Dwyane hadn't been keeping up with regular checkups after retiring from the NBA. He admitted that it wasn't a priority for him. However, after watching his father go through surgery, Dwyane realized he needed to take his health seriously. That decision to get a full body scan might have been the thing that saved his life. Dwyane explained, I didn't go in for my kidneys, but because I did the full body scan, they found something. Without that simple step, he might not have discovered the tumor in time. It's a reminder that taking care of your health is crucial, even if you feel fine. After the diagnosis, Dwyane underwent surgery on December 18, 2023, to remove the cancerous tumor. Thankfully, the surgery was a success, and he credits his decision to act fast as the reason he's doing well today. As he said, thank God I did the surgery right when I did. Cancer doesn't care who you are. It can affect anyone. Dwyane's story is a powerful reminder that health can change in an instant, and early detection can make all the difference. As Dwyane Wade's health journey unfolded, it wasn't just about the surgery or the medical details. It was about the emotional impact on his family and how it reshaped their lives in ways they never expected. Gabrielle Union, ever the strong and supportive partner, opened up about the challenges they faced as a couple during this time. The entire family had to face a new reality, one they had never anticipated. One of the hardest parts, according to Gabrielle, was seeing her husband grapple with vulnerability. Dwyane, once known for his strength on the basketball court, suddenly found himself in a situation where he couldn't control everything. The level of vulnerability he had to accept during this time was hard, Gabrielle said. It was hard for him to let down his guard and accept help, but it was equally hard for me to watch him go through this and not be able to fix it. It's a raw, painful reality when you love someone and see them hurting, but don't know how to take that pain away. Gabrielle had to adjust to a new role, one where she wasn't just his partner, but also his emotional anchor. But the craziest part is that this experience also helped strengthen their bond. As Gabrielle shared, this whole ordeal changed their relationship for the better. We had to learn how to give each other grace, to be okay with the vulnerability we both had to show. It wasn't easy, but it brought them closer. They had to face their fears together and find strength in each other's support. This is what many couples go through when a health crisis hits. They don't just deal with the physical side, but also the emotional toll it takes on their relationship. Gabrielle admitted that while it was a struggle, it also gave them an opportunity to grow as a couple. But here's where it gets even more interesting. It wasn't just their relationship that changed. The way they saw the world around them also shifted. Facing a health crisis like this forces you to reassess everything: what's important, what you're grateful for, and how you want to live your life moving forward. Dwyane and Gabrielle had to reflect on their priorities and find new ways to enjoy life, even in the face of uncertainty. One thing that Dwyane learned from this experience is just how much support matters. He spoke about the power of family, friends, and the emotional strength Gabrielle brought into his life during this time. I've learned that being vulnerable doesn't make you weak, it makes you human, Dwyane said. He learned that it was okay to lean on others for support, something that may not come naturally to someone used to always being the strong one. This revelation, however, doesn't just apply to Dwyane and Gabrielle. It's a message that resonates with anyone going through a tough time. Whether you're facing a health crisis, a personal struggle, or just dealing with life's ups and downs, opening up and allowing others to help you can be a turning point. It's something many people struggle with, but Dwyane and Gabrielle's story shows us that vulnerability is not something to fear. It's a strength. As Dwyane and Gabrielle's journey continued, they realized that their experience wasn't just about survival. It was about sharing hope. They made the decision to open up publicly, something they hadn't initially planned to do. This wasn't just about telling their story. It was about connecting with others who might be facing the same challenges. Gabrielle shared that they wanted their journey to inspire those who are battling their own health crises or facing difficult times. You might be wondering, why share something so personal? The answer lies in the deep understanding they both gained through this experience. We went through this with so much fear and uncertainty, but we came out stronger, and we wanted others to know that they could too, Gabrielle said. This wasn't just about Dwyane's diagnosis. It was about the power of vulnerability, the importance of emotional support, and the possibility of recovery, even in the darkest times. The couple realized that by sharing their story, they could help others feel less alone in their struggles. But here's where it gets even more surprising. Dwyane and Gabrielle's openness was a chance for others to see that health crises can transform not only your body, but also your mindset. When Dwyane was diagnosed, he had to come to terms with the fact that even elite athletes like him aren't invincible. Cancer doesn't care how strong or fit you are. It can hit anyone, anytime. It was a humbling realization for Dwyane, and he spoke about how it changed his perspective on life. I thought I was invincible when I was playing basketball, but this diagnosis reminded me that life can change in an instant, he said. This new perspective, however, didn't just change how he saw his health, it changed how he viewed his entire life. Dwyane began to realize how important it was to make every moment count. He shared that facing cancer helped him appreciate the little things in life, the moments with his family, the time spent with friends, and the value of good health. I'm learning to live more in the present, he said. Life is too short to take anything for granted. And that's the shocking part of this story, how a diagnosis that could have shattered their world actually helped them see life in a new light. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the hardest experiences can lead to the greatest transformations. Through this journey, Dwyane and Gabrielle not only found strength as individuals, but also grew closer as a couple. Their bond deepened in ways they never imagined, and they began to see the world around them with fresh eyes. This emotional growth was the catalyst for their decision to share their story. They knew that many people were facing similar struggles, whether it was cancer, illness, or another life-altering challenge. And by sharing their vulnerability, they hope to offer some comfort to show others that there's always hope, even when things seem impossible. As Dwyane and Gabrielle's story continues to resonate with so many, it's clear that their experience is much more than just about cancer or even health struggles. It's a powerful reminder of how life's challenges can transform us in ways we never expected. Their journey taught them lessons that go beyond the physical recovery. It reshaped how they saw their relationship, their family, and even the way they approach life itself. The craziest part, this health crisis didn't just bring fear, it sparked a change in their perspective that ultimately led to a greater appreciation for life. For Dwyane, realizing that cancer doesn't care who you are was a wake-up call. He shared that in the past, he had been so focused on his career, on being the strongest, most successful person he could be. But this diagnosis forced him to see the truth. Life is fragile. I used to think I was invincible, but cancer reminded me how precious life is, Dwyane said. This shift in mindset wasn't just about the cancer itself, it was about how the entire experience forced him to slow down and appreciate everything he had. The simple moments with his family, the time spent with his kids, and the small things that once seemed insignificant now meant everything. And this is where the story takes an even more inspiring turn. Dwyane and Gabrielle both realized that the challenges they faced weren't just personal. They were shared experiences with countless others who had fought similar battles. By sharing their story publicly, they provided a source of comfort and hope to many who might be going through their own health crises. It's not every day that we hear about the struggles of celebrities, but when they open up about their real, raw experiences, it can have a profound impact on those watching. The couple's willingness to be vulnerable, to show their pain and their strength, has been incredibly powerful for others who feel isolated in their own struggles. "You're not alone," Gabrielle said. "Even though this was one of the toughest things we've ever faced, we know there's a way through it, and you can make it too." Their openness about the emotional toll of illness, as well as the healing process, has brought a sense of solidarity to people facing similar challenges. The couple's message is clear. Healing isn't just about physical recovery. It's about emotional resilience, the support of your loved ones, and the power of staying strong together. But here's the part that truly stands out. Dwyane and Gabrielle didn't just find a way through the toughest part of their lives. They thrived in the face of it. They learned how to rely on each other in ways they never had before, and this in turn strengthened their marriage and their bond with their children. It wasn't easy, and there were moments of doubt and fear, but they pushed through together. And this is what makes their story so inspiring. It's a reminder that life's hardest moments can lead to profound growth. Ultimately, their story isn't just about cancer or even about overcoming the odds. It's about how life can throw you curveballs that force you to reevaluate everything you thought you knew. Dwyane and Gabrielle's experience shows us that even in the face of the darkest times, there is hope. Their story offers comfort to others who might be struggling, reminding them that with vulnerability, support, and love, there's always a way forward. The most important takeaway: life is fragile, but the strength we find in each other can help us face anything that comes our way. Dwyane and Gabrielle's story isn't just a testament to overcoming cancer. It's a testament to the power of love, the importance of vulnerability, and the strength of the human spirit. Destiny took an unexpected turn for them, but they've emerged stronger, more united, and with a deeper understanding of what truly matters in life.